Hello, you guys, and welcome to the Car Chronicles, where your host is Trinisha. And you already know that I'm going to be 5 minutes at the minimum and 10 minutes to the max. And what I want to talk about today is God has a way of humbling you. And it's not so much the humbling as in, oh, you did so wrong and God just had to knock you off your feet and bring you down a couple of notches. I'm not talking about that type of humbling. I'm talking about the type of humbling when you get above yourself and you allow the enemy to whisper in your ear and talk to you and say some things and encourage you to be the biggest fool you can be. Yes, the Bible says you don't call nobody no fool, so I'm talking about myself. Calls you, Trinisha, to be the biggest fool that you can be. So you may ask me, how was I being a fool? Because I allowed him to have temporary space into my life, temporary space into my thoughts, temporary space into my heart. I allow actions of someone else and someone else's words cause me to have a hotel, a motel, hotel, Holiday Inn, whatever you want to call it. I was a shelter, a grounds for the enemy's stuff. Now, I'm going to say some stuff without saying some stuff, but those that know, you can follow along with this. Okay, so here, I'm very passionate about things that I do. And some things get a lot more attention and passion from me, especially when I feel like it's God-given and it's a call. You know, asking for the donated items to help less privileged, kids and their families to have things. Honey, that was all in here. That was all God-driven, purpose-driven. It wasn't any monetary gifts for it. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't even a tax write-off. Some people say, you didn't even accept that? No. When I went and I donated to halfway houses and shelters and they asked me, I said no. I didn't come to give it to you to expect anything back like that. So when there was a changing of the guards, so to say, and the things in the items that were donated, I called them mine because I was called by name. They were brought to me. They got thrown away. They got sent to a Goodwill. And there's nothing wrong with Goodwill. Trust me. You might even find me in there. The point of the matter is, when I want to give back, I want to give back to families that don't have to pay for it. You see those shoes, you get those shoes. You need that underwear, them bras, you get it. You in need. I don't expect for you to have no change or no money to buy anything. Let's just say that my stuff got moved and I wasn't even informed. I didn't even know. And that hurt me. And it also went to a place in me, to some unhealed ground. Because I began to think about how a person did me, what they took me through. It made me think about all the people that knew about it and I didn't know about it. So that situation got tied into a current situation and it knocked me off of my feet. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to reconnect and be close to anybody. And then when I wanted to open up and talk about it, some people didn't want to hear it. Not everybody is that traumatized friend that's like come to you because you're the emotional trash can and they're dumping on you. Sometimes it's just a cry out because the devil is taking control and I need somebody to pull me back. I need somebody to tell me, am I speaking with my flesh? Am I speaking with my thoughts? Nah, God isn't in control. And a lot of times that's what I find myself doing. Because most people that know me, they know I am pretty much a private person. I can be the life of the party, the social butterfly, but I can also be withdrawn. And 10 out of 10, I really am more withdrawn than anything. And it's not that I'm being ugly, not that I'm being funny. But I know how to interact. And if I come to you about something, then that's me, a person who don't open up to nobody, trying to tell you I'm hurt. They really hurt me. They really hurt my feelings. Now, am I going to let the process Peter, which is, Father, forgive them, or I'm going to let that unprocessed Peter catch me outside? Somebody jump in and help me. Somebody jump in right now. And I can't speak for everybody else. I'm telling you, if you got it down pat and you unmovable when somebody cross you and hurt you, sign me up for your class. Sign me up when you got the next online class or in-person. I need in-person class. Sign me up. In fact, I would catch a power nap to stay up for your teacher. But I'm talking about me. And sometimes when something really triggers me, it triggered an unsaved, unprocessed spot. And it's a spot that the enemy uses. Because I haven't processed that. I haven't got healed in that yet. I haven't got touched on that by the Lord yet. Because this is what this is about, exposure. That is a part of me that I did not give to God. Because I said, God, when I let you have it last time, look what happened. They broke me. Almost put me into a mental state. God, they drugged me. They did this. And I'm not talking about drug with no actual substance. But I mean like dragged me. See, that shows something about me. The enemy still had legal rights, grounds, whatever, domain in that hotel, motel that I had for him. I kept the light on for him. I left the door open because I did not fully give him that spot because I didn't trust him. I didn't trust God. Yeah, how you, Tanisha, the woman of God, woman of faith, how'd you say that? Because I'm going to tell you the truth. As a watchman on the wall, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to ring the alarm. I'm going to sound the shofar. I'm going to sound the trumpet. I'm going to tell the truth. And that's what happened. So Monday, I was in a bad funk. I literally cut people off. Everyone off. Because it reminded me of why I don't get attached to people. Why I don't allow people into me, come close to me, because they do me wrong. They do me dirty. I didn't see the knife coming. I didn't see the attack. But I can't be like that in ministry. Though they offend me 70 times 7. Though the Lord prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemy. I'll never leave you nor forsake you. There will be 10,000 or more against you, but I'll be there. Jehovah Sabaoth, Lord of hosts, Lord of armies. How can I put his word to work when I didn't trust him to do it? So that's my transparent moment. Turn the light off for the enemy. Don't keep the hotel, motel, whatever door open for him. And trust God. And believe it or not, you got to trust people too. Nobody say go all willy-nilly and crazy about it. But you're doing yourself a disservice, a dissatisfaction. So that's my Car Chronicles transparent moment. I've been in isolating Ville because what happened to me triggered past hurt in me.